Colleagues, my name is Professor Manuel Adu, a lecturer from University of Fort Worth, South Africa. Welcome to another research series where I unpack the common mistakes researchers are making in writing thesis and dissertation. The last episode, which is part 15, I did tell you about research design and the mistakes researchers are make when they write their research design, because their research design are not aligned with their research approach. And some are in the habit of just copying the same thing without knowing whether that particular design is meant for their own study or not. Today, I will take you to another research journey of common mistake, whereby I will unpack the issue of population and sampling strategy. You agree with me that population is very vital in writing your research, but there are a lot of mistakes researchers are making when they are writing research. Take for instance, when you are writing population under qualitative study and you are busy telling us different type of population, this and that, you are busy telling us how you choose multi-stage sampling techniques, and you are doing qualitative. All those stages are not relevant to your study, to your approach, because as a qualitative researcher, you are not generalizing. You are just limited yourself. That's why you choose your sample purposively. So you are not interested in telling us that you use multi-stage sampling techniques before you use purposive. No, that one is not necessary. The same thing when you are writing quantitative study. In quantitative study, we believe that you can use different type of population to sampling strategy. However, you need to understand the need for population in any research. For you to identify a good population, you must first and foremost look at the specimen, the element, the kind of element you want to focus in your study. Then two, you must look at the characteristics of that element, that you wanted to investigate. Three, you must look at the environment where those elements are coming from, the sample are coming from. You look at that. Then four, you must look at the time in which you want to conduct that research from the same element. And five, you must see whether there is availability or accessibility of data on the same element, maybe the same sample. I'm using element as sample in this case now. Then six, you must know the number of instruments available for your data collection. And finally, you must know the availability of manpower for data collection. All these factors will determine your population. If these are not taken into consideration, you may not be able to allocate or to generate sample from given population. This is very, very important. Then similarly, when you are writing sampling strategies, you must know the different sampling techniques as going with different research approach. What goes with quality, what goes with quantity, what goes with mixed method. I believe there are two major types: probability sample and non-probability sampling that we have. And when you are talking about probability sample, we are talking about sampling that is used for quantitative. And non-probability sample are sample we are using for qualitative, like snowballing, purposive, and the rest. But for quantitative, probability sampling, you have simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, and the likes like that. These are different sampling techniques we use for different research approach. There is need for you to articulate which of the sample best suit your own research based on those 7 things I've alluded to before, so that you will not be able to get into the brick wall when you do not understand which characteristics, which things that are available for you, which element you are using. You need to be articulating this very well before you go into your sample size. And know surely that when you are writing your sample size in quantitative, it must be generalizable. You'll be able to use it to generalize. That is why you calculate from the population you are taking, how many samples you are taking from this population. Take for instance, you are taking grade 5 teachers. So the population will be grade 5 teachers in that vicinity, in that district. Not grade 6, not grade 7 or grade 4. It's grade 5 teachers will form your population. Then out of these grade 5 teachers, which one, based on those 7 criteria I gave before, that you'll be able to get sufficient information from, then you pick them based on random sampling, whereby you give everybody the opportunity to attend, to participate, or simple random sampling, whereby everybody has a chance, but not everybody participates. These are what researchers do not know, and this is what makes them to fall into the problems of this error. So watch out for my YouTube, log into it, subscribe, click the bell, so that when I upload any series, it will notify you. Thank you and bye for now.
Thank you. Well.